Go live. All right, where can I see? What up, guys? All right, we are live. Okay, we are on our stream for this Cheeto Vera. Oh, what up, Koki? All right, my homie Koki in the building. We got Cheeto Vera versus Sean O'Malley coming up right now. We are on the second fight with Gilbert Burns and Madalena. I think that's how you say his last name. But they are fighting. It's the second fight, and we got some dynamite fights coming up. So y'all stay tuned, and we might have some giveaways too. So y'all stay tuned. Boom, boom. Yo, let me see if I can open this up a little bit more. What's good, my guy? Nothing much, just doing this watch party. Boom. See if I can get this. I can't see when people are talking on this one. Let's see if I go like this. Y'all bear with me. I'm getting some things adjusted so I can see all the questions and stuff everybody got for me. You think Cheeto has what it takes to pull off that upset again tonight? How confident are you? He will be here and new. All right. So I got O'Malley just because I think O'Malley has grown a lot since their last actual encounter. So I think that O'Malley has done so much, has had so much growth since that last loss. And I think Cheeto Vera was his last loss in the UFC period. And then since then, he's been on a tear, and he's really improved in all areas in games. And if you even follow him on social media, you can see the areas that he's improved in, from diet and nutrition and mindset, all kind of things. And I think something that Joe Rogan says is once you become champ, you get 30% better. You get a boost of confidence and all this kind of things. I think it's going to be a tough matchup for Cheeto Vera. But if anybody could do it, I think he's one of those dark horse of the division guys. Like, he's beat all the top contenders, and it's about time for him to have that challenge against the champ to see if he can actually beat the champ. You know, he beat O'Malley before. He stopped him with the calf kick where he got that drop foot, and we'll see if he can do it again. Do y'all got y'all money on Cheeto Vera, or do y'all have it on O'Malley tonight? Where's everything going tonight? What up, guys? Everybody in the IG chat, if y'all want to join me in the millions chat, click the link in my bio. I updated the link, as well as you can go on my story if you want to get a chance to win some free F3 Lunar Unlimited shirt, or maybe even a cash prize giveaway. This is the shirt that I'm rocking. It's the shirt with my saying on the back. It's a good day to be alive, but an even better day to be great. So if you want one of these shirts, get a chance to win, hop in the millions chat. And we are in the third round of this Gilbert Burns fight. And then right after this, we got some big things coming. When you fight against an opponent that has beaten you in the past, do you believe there's a mental factor that comes into play? There's always a mental factor that comes into play when you're fighting somebody who beat you. But it's dependent on how you looked at that loss. Like, if you think of the Alex Pereira and Izzy fight, Izzy literally said, I got like almost all the way to the finish line, and I lost it at the end. I was winning all the way up until then. So if your mindset was, hey man, I was dominating, I just have to sharpen up a couple different things, then you know that could be a good mindset for someone who is facing an opponent that they lost against before. And it also depends on how you lose the fight too. If you feel like Sean O'Malley feels like that wasn't even a loss because it was ended because of the calf kick and he couldn't stand. But also, taking damage and reducing damage is part of a fighter's it's part of the fight. So the fighter has to own up to that. But if you talk to Sean O'Malley, every interview he's been on, he's like, man, I don't even count that as a loss. So he's flying high with his confidence. And then also Cheeto Vera has that confidence to say, I already beat this guy. Now I got to go and show you guys I can do it again. So I think it's going to be two very confident fighters in there. And, man, I hate to bet against Cheeto Vera, but like, man, O'Malley's momentum is just on a roll right now. What up, everybody in the IG chat? Do y'all have any questions or who are y'all picks for tonight's fight? We also got MVP Michael Venom Page fighting Kevin Holland. Michael Venom Page is a top Bellator prospect, and his first test in the UFC will be Kevin Holland. How do y'all think that he fares in that matchup? Do y'all think that the karate, taekwondo, point style flashiness is gonna overcome Kevin Holland, like, seasoned UFC vet who can take the fight anywhere, but he's willing to stand and bang? He literally stood there with Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and refused to go for a takedown because he wanted to give the fans what they wanted to see, which was a standing battle. Y'all think that's something that Kevin Holland's going to do again? I got Kevin Holland in this fight. I like MVP, but I think Kevin Holland is going to show him there's a difference between the competition he was facing in Bellator and the UFC competition. What up, Jordan? I'm doing good, bro. I'm gonna move this over a little bit. What up, Amara? Are you on the fights tonight? Jordan, who do you have in the matchups? We got Kevin Holland versus MVP coming up next. My fame keeps skyrocketing by the day. This is the day I feel. What do you think are the biggest three things someone needs to be marketable in the UFC? Oh, Jordan got MVP, Michael Venom Page. I like that. If so, what round and how do you see him winning? Is it a decision, or do you think he TKOs or KOs Kevin Holland? All right. So Frank Williams said, O'Malley's fame keeps skyrocketing by the day, I feel. It says, what do you think are the three biggest things someone needs to be marketable in the UFC? And I told my good friend Walla, third round TKO. I like that. I will double down and say I'll take Kevin Holland by second round TKO against MVP. But I think the three biggest things that any fighter needs to be marketable in the UFC or any fight promotion that they're in, you need three things. Number one, you got to be a good fighter. Because if you're not a good fighter, if you're a boring fighter, then you're not going to make it very, very far. People aren't going to really want to watch you. So you have to be good at fighting. All right. Number one, you got to be a good fighter. Number two, you have to have a look. And number three, you have to be able to talk. So when you have all those three, I call that the it factor for fighting. When they put a camera in front of you, you can talk your stuff. You have a certain type of look that people are drawn towards, regardless of it's your O'Malley, like real, like all over the place, different colored hair, like, wearing the leather jackets, or all the way to your Conor McGregor, like button up suit with your little swagger, Izzy with his whole anime thing. Is like, you got to have a look. You got to be able to talk. And number one overall, you have to be able to fight. So I think those are your three it factors when it comes to actually being able to Gilbert Burns landed a nasty elbow. Being able to have that it factor or be marketable in any major promotion, right? The ability to talk, to help promote yourself, not just let the promotion promote you, but promote yourself and be able to sell the fight. You got to have some kind of look about you that draws people to it. And then number three, number one, actually, you have to be able to fight, period. So, Dustin, what's good, Dustin? How y'all doing in IG? I got y'all live. We have the fights going. They are finishing up this Gilbert Burns Madalena fight. And I'm excited because we got MVP versus Kevin Holland coming up next. And I think it's going to be all fireworks from there. Then you got your Dustin Poirier fight. Peter Yan and Sonya Dong already went, and it was fireworks. That was a good fight. Peter Yan's back in the win column. So the bantamweight division is still seeming to be the best division in the UFC. I wouldn't say hands down, but definitely proven to be the best division in the UFC. Also, I have fight news for you guys. I know you all been waiting for this title fight that I was supposed to have in December, but we have the fight now. So, my man Eric's in here, Lunar Visuals MMA. If y'all don't follow him, follow him. If y'all don't follow him already, go follow him out. Check his YouTube out. Also, his Instagram. He follows MMA very closely. A very knowledgeable fan of MMA. He does interviews with local and other fighters as well. So give him a shout out. Check him out as well. But yeah, we're here in our second fight. We got Gilbert Burns versus Madalena. It's a close fight. I think Madalena won the first round, and now we got Gilbert Burns putting in some grappling exchanges in here. He got some takedowns on Madalena early, but wasn't able to capitalize. And it seems to be a back and forth matchup. But we got Jordan May with the big prediction with the third round TKO. If Jordan May, if MVP gets a third round TKO, shirt on me. You pick out a shirt from my Lunar Unlimited website, from the Millions collection that I have, and I'll send it to you. You know, we got the new Welcome to the Moon Show shirts for the upcoming title fight, which I'll be dropping that news very, very soon. I have the contract. I have an opponent. It's the new opponent. It's not the same opponent as before, but I will definitely tune you into that. Okay, we got the IG chat filling up here. Y'all make sure to drop some questions and also your fight picks. You got a chance opportunity to win some free merch, $25 giveaway, or a free case of F3 Energy Clean Fuel. So if y'all want to, go ahead and start dropping those fight predictions for the co-main and the main event. We got Chito Vera versus Sugar Sean O'Malley for the main event. And then we got the next fight coming up is going to be MVP versus Michael Venom Page versus Kevin Holland, and then the one after that is going to be a Dustin Poirier fight. It's going to be lit. So y'all stay tuned. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. First time I've heard you say my whole name. I know. I don't even know. I always just say Jordan. I don't know why I said Jordan May. Frank said the risk Poirier is taking here by fighting so far behind him is crazy. He says, what do you think are the biggest drawbacks to fighting someone so far behind you in the ranks? I think the most obvious drawback when you fight someone who's like way down in the ranks is like if you lose to that person, you're gonna lose your spot. Appreciate that, Jordan. You're gonna lose that spot pretty drastically. So if you're a number one contender, or number two, or number three contender, which Poirier got knocked out by Justin Gaethje, but Justin Gaethje is probably your number one contender in that lightweight division. So it's like, hey, if you lose to a lower ranked contender after losing to a top contender, that could just basically just send you on a downward spiral on as far as the rankings go. But you got to respect someone like Dustin and Diamond Poirier, who is basically always fighting everyone. He's fighting. Gilbert Burns just got stopped. Ground and pound. Dang. That's the fight game. He ended up taking Madalena down, and then Madalena ended up getting on top and finishing him with elbows. Pretty vicious elbows. Ooh, them elbows are a game changer, y'all. But yeah, so the biggest risk when you fighting someone who's not higher in the ranks is losing your spot immediately. Because if you lose to them, it's high risk, low reward because you're going to lose to them. If you lose to them, you go way down. But if you win, there's not much room for you to go up. But, ooh, he caught Justin Burns with a knee coming in for that takedown. But, yeah. Also, you got to look at Dustin Poirier. Like he's been in the game for a while. He's literally fought the top. He fought Oliveira. He fought Michael Chandler. He fought Justin Gaethje. He fought Islam. He fought all these guys. So it's like, hey, if they keep doing like this little ring around the rosy at the top, some bottom contender has to now get shuffled in. So I think this opens the door for everybody else in the lightweight division. So, yeah. For being awesome as always. I appreciate that. Whatever happened to the Blood Moon shoes? I still have them in the back. I still have them. I thought about putting them on my millions as memorabilia so I could sell them. If y'all are still interested in those, I can show you guys what they look like. Do y'all want to see what the Blood Moons look like? If you do, give me a thumbs up or just, hey, put in moon emojis. If y'all put in moon emojis, I'll go ahead and grab the Blood Moons before this next fight starts. Ooh, Gilbert Burns is still down. He ate a pretty savage knee and then some pretty bad ground and pound. In your last fight, you easily had the best performance of your career, and I don't think anyone could have been more impressed. How do you plan on to top yourself in future fights? Well, my goal. Hey, I got you. I'm gonna go get the blood. I'm gonna go get the Blood Moons, and then I'm gonna answer this question. So y'all stay tuned. Hold on. All right. So I'll show you the Blood Moons after I answer the question. All right. What up? What up? We got Big Dog. We got Lathan in the house. Can shout out and congrats to my man Lathan, best friend, head coach, head MMA trainer, jiu-jitsu instructor, Muay Thai instructor, martial arts enthusiast. Just got his jiu-jitsu black belt, a part of one of the most elite clubs on the planet. All right, and that's being a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. So congratulations to Lathan. All right. So it says here, boom. It says, all right, Frank said, in your last fight, you easily had the best performance of your career, and I don't think anyone could have been more impressed. How do you plan to top yourself in future fights? Well, my goal every time I fight is whatever version of me is in the cage that night should be a more improved version than the last version of me in the fight. And there were a lot of mistakes that I did make in my last fight. And the goal of a martial artist outside of a training camp or throughout the year is skill development. So we're always looking at areas I'm weak in and how I can tighten up those areas. Now, I can't expose all those areas to you guys right now because, my opponent might be in here watching. But, yeah, we have went to the drawing board and we have looked at some areas that I could have done some improvement on striking as well as wrestling and my jiu-jitsu grappling. And we have been working on that day in and day out since my last fight in August. And over the past maybe month, it's starting to pay a lot of dividends in the training room. And so if I can do things live in training, I know I'm one step closer to executing it in the actual fight. So with all that being said, I am going to basically tell you guys, if you thought the last performance was the best performance I've ever had, or the last two performances were two of the best performances I've ever had, then you are going to be missing out if you don't tune into this next fight, because you might see a fight end in a way that I've never ended a fight before. Okay, so there have been a lot of things that I've been working to sharpen, a lot of tools in my game I've been looking to sharpen up, and I have been on my grindstone, just sharpening these tools. And I promised my manager I would finish a fight a particular kind of way in the next 2 or 3 fights, and who knows, maybe this next one will be that way. So yes, super excited about that. And because Jordan's always awesome, he asked me what happened to the Blood Moons. These are the one and only Lunar Unlimited Blood Moon sneakers. There's only one, and it has my saying in the actual shoe. So it has, let's see. Well, it's a good day to be alive, but an even better day to be great. So get up and get to the grind, whatever that may be for you. So these are the only pair custom made of Blood Moons, and it has Lunar Unlimited on the side in my signature gray gradient. And yeah, should I put these on my memorabilia? If y'all wanted to see these on my memorabilia and you want to grab a pair, they did. I know a gentleman, really good friend of mine, was able to make me a custom pair. They were not cheap, so if I sell them, they're gonna have to be a little expensive. But hey, it's only one pair, so boom, gotta pay for the exclusivity, right? For the exclusive stuff. I'd cop a pair. Yeah, maybe I'll do like some kind of giveaway. Maybe after my next fight or something like that, I'll have some kind of giveaway where we can give away a pair of those. And if we can give away a pair of those, then yeah, that'll be pretty dope. Would y'all want to see? Would y'all want to see a pair of the Blood Moons go as a prize? That could be pretty fun. Says, unfortunately, seems like Volk is on the downside of his career after his back-to-back tough losses. What are your thoughts on Ilia Topuria? And do you think he is the future of the 145 division? Man, I hate talking against fighters, or like anytime you pick someone, you're going to be against the other fighter, even if you don't like feel badly, like have any ill will towards them. Volk is on a downwards trend, but it's like we've seen this guy dominate a division for one of the hardest divisions to dominate for what, 4 or 5 years. Like Max Holloway owned that division, and he took the crown from Max Holloway and cleaned out everybody else, went up, challenged Islam, and then he had that unfortunate result of taking a short notice fight on like 11 days after having surgery and not being in a training camp. And then he came off of that loss to fight a killer in Ilia. I think Ilia's boxing and grit and toughness, the way he fights, is just it's just like a warrior spirit, man. I love it. I love him for the division, because when somebody reigns in a division for a long period of time, you're always wondering like who's next up, like who's gonna be able to challenge them for the crown and things like that. So I like what Ilia brings to the table. I think Volk can actually put some stuff together, and maybe the same way he rebounded after fighting Max Holloway, or having those decisions with Max Holloway going back and forth like that, I think he can come back and rebound. Need some time to maybe heal up from the concussion, from the knockout and things like that. But I think Ilia can defend the belt. I don't see him holding it as long as Volk has held it. If you're asking as far as like, him being the future of the 145 division, I think he'll defend the belt a couple times and do the 145 division right. But I don't know, man. When you go to like bantamweight and featherweight and even lightweight, if you don't have someone who like puts that stake in the ground and like says, "Hey, this is my division, and it's just not here for the taking. I own it." You got your Islams. Max Holloway did it for a while, and then Volk did it for a while. After that, you start to kind of see people like that belt kind of start to exchange. Like people get it for 1 or 2 title defenses, and then somebody else moves up, and then it becomes like a big juggling fest of the actual title. But I think Ilia might be able to defend it a little bit, and then after that, I don't know who's next up in the 45 division. That's a hell of a division. So, so let me get a couple of those F3s. I got you, sis. My sister's in the chat right now. Yes, I got some F3 giveaways that I have and I will be putting out very soon, as well as some gift baskets. So y'all stay tuned. I'll be doing some giveaways and giving away some of that clean fuel, that F3 energy. If y'all haven't tried it, definitely try it. You can scroll down. It should be right here in the chat in Millions. If you're not in Millions and you're on Instagram or any other platforms, you just go on my Instagram and the link's in my bio, and you'll see F3 discount code MOON, MOON, for 15% off that F3 clean fuel. All right, check it out. The orange dreams was an orange mood. Tastes like an orange creamsicle. It is bomb. All right, that's my favorite one for sleep and recovery. And then the tropical theory is my favorite one. That's caffeinated, give you that little boost throughout the day. If you're got that brain fog, get the citrus clarity, and if you just want an overall good clean energy drink, that tropical theory and the original get you right. Okay, we got MVP. We got Michael Venom Page getting ready for his UFC debut. I'm excited about this. And I don't know, are they fighting at welterweight or middleweight? Let's see. Oh, they fighting at 170, welterweight. All right, we got 3 more fights, y'all. Three more fights. What about those kicks? I really like those. Yes, the kicks. Boom. The one and only one pair of Lunar Unlimited Blood Moon sneakers with my saying in it is definitely the only collector's item that I haven't sold. All my shirts and stuff like that. Y'all know I have my shirts with my saying on the back. But this is the one and only Lunar Unlimited Blood Moons. All right. Hey, if I get enough people asking for them, I'll put them on my memorabilia on my millions, and you can go get it checked out. Boom. It says, did you see Michael Chandler cut a promo at a recent WWE event? I did not see that. What are your thoughts on the potential crossover between the companies? I haven't really thought about it because, I know WWE is literally its own entity. I know a lot of fighters like WWE. We grew up watching WWE and the acting, the storytelling, and all those kind of things. It's super cool to watch and it's entertaining. But I think that MMA is the realistic fight part of it, but you still can enjoy your traditional WWE storylines and things like that. I don't really know what kind of impact it'll have between the companies besides sharing both fan bases. Like the WWE fan base might start liking some of the UFC fighters, and then the UFC fighters might maybe fall over to the WWE fan base. But I don't really know the kind of impact it's going to have on fighting. I don't really see people from WWE coming over to UFC, but I can see people from UFC going over to WWE. So maybe it'll impact WWE more because they'll have a greater pool of athletes, because fighters are phenomenal athletes. And I don't care what you say, man. You can say whatever you want about the WWE wrestlers, but those guys and girls are freaking crazy athletes. So I think having actual fighters who can do actual crazy acrobats and fight moves and stuff might actually enhance the talent pool of the WWE. So that's kind of my areas that I think it could affect it. If you were a professional wrestler instead of an MMA fighter, what would your wrestling persona be? Well, my fight persona is Moon, so maybe my WWE persona is the dark side of the moon or something like that. I don't know, crescent moon. I don't know. We got to figure out some. Where all my astrology people at? My sign people at? What do y'all know? What would be a good WWE name for Moon? It could be Dark Side of the Moon. It could be Crescent Moon, Full Moon. I don't know. Maybe those are names of moves. Maybe I got to figure out a new fight name. Ronda Rousey is a perfect example of that statement. She excelled in the WWE, in my opinion. I didn't really follow Ronda Rousey in the WWE. I only watched her when she was doing the fighting in the UFC. I really don't know her character or her role in WWE. I haven't watched WWE a lot lately. I watched it growing up and stuff like that, but I haven't watched it a lot lately. I normally just stick to watching regular old MMA, right? These days, UFC, Bellator, PFL, United Fight League, Combat Night, NFC Fighting Championship, Conflict, all those kind of things. What would my wrestling persona be? Now you got me thinking, man. If I was a WWE wrestler, what would it be? I'm not that big in stature. I'm like 5'7". I'm a buck 58. So I'd be some short, athletic, acrobatic, tiny guy that beats up the big guys. Would I be a good guy or would I be a bad guy? Well, I'd like to think I'm a pretty good dude in MMA, besides when the cage doors close. So maybe I get a chance to play a bad guy in WWE. MVP coming out to Undertaker music. I can't hear the music, but I see him doing his whole dance, walking out, getting hype. Is it going to be short lived, or we got Jordan saying he's gonna have a third round TKO of Kevin Holland? That would be crazy. I see you as a tweener. This is maybe a heel. Hey, I think I could play the heel I think I could play a good bad guy. I don't really think y'all understand. I could really play a good bad guy. The choice to do the right thing all the time takes effort. I feel like in the WWE, I could really just lean into being the bad guy. It's like if y'all ever seen Jim Carrey in that movie 23, it was like, yo, how can a comedian play a psychopath this well? It's like, yeah, he's doing all this other stuff all the time. You know, it was a smooth transition to seeing him play the bad guy. Or like Denzel, he was the good guy in everything. Then he played Training Day, and it was like, oh, you gonna do this to me? To me? Come on. If y'all know the Training Day reference, y'all shoot me a thumbs up. Shoot program, 23-hour lockdown. Hey. All right. He's won. So they're bringing MVP into the cage. He's won 7 of his last 8 fights. He's a 10-time world kickboxing champ. Ooh, I'm excited. And then the UFC is sponsored by Venom. So like MVP is wearing white and black Venom Valetudo style trunks with Venom on the back and then Paige on the side. That's kind of fire. I ain't even gonna lie. Then it's got the Cobras right on it. Boom. It says, all right, picture this. You're stranded on a desert island with 3 UFC fighters. Who would you want to be stuck with, and who would definitely not want to be stuck with? MVP2. All right. Ooh. I would want to be stuck with a guy who, like, a person who knows how to, like, navigate the wilderness and stuff like that. And if I'm not mistaken, Jim Miller has, like, a whole, like, he hunts, he does outdoors type stuff. So he might give me the best chance of surviving long term. All right. So let me pick him. Boom. Number 1. How long am I stuck on this island? And does it just have to be a guy? I'm probably taking Tracy Cortez. Ooh. Jim Miller. Oh man, this is hard. Okay, let's see. Jim Miller, Tracy Cortez. I need somebody entertaining that's not going to eat up all the food when we go hunting. Someone that could contribute. If it's me, let me see. Boom. All right, me plus 3 UFC fighters. So I would say me. I pick another dude, and then 2 chicks. So boom, there we go. 2 guys, 2 girls. Boom. Me, Jim Miller, Tracy Cortez, and we got to figure out who that third person is. We need somebody a little cuckoo. I don't know. Any suggestions on that third person, y'all? I'm keeping it real with y'all. All right. Boom. Kevin Holland's in the cage. He's doing his whole like Wing Chun stuff. Boom. His little horse stance. Mm, mm, mm. MVP's over here doing his Taekwondo stuff. Yes, sir. Boom. Oh, man. I'm excited about this. Oh, he's only 115-point underdog. That's not bad at all. All right. Any suggestions on this third person that I need to have on the island? Jim Miller, if that the survivalist, Tracy Cortez, because why not? All right. And then we need a third. So it'll be four of us. We just survival island is what we'll call it. All right. All right. Mackenzie Dern. It's not a bad choice at all. Mackenzie Dern, Macy Barber. You go down the list. And the fact that they all fighters, like everybody gonna be down for getting the shelter, the food. Come on, man! Like I can see it already. It's a good time. It's like an island vacay, basically. Boom, boom. All right. All right. They are about to start. Yo, I'm actually a little nervous for this one. All right. Ooh, they both started off with this very, very karate style footwork. Boom. He's really on this whole like karate style stance. Mm. Oh. MVP just caught Kevin Holland with a little right hand and then started showboating. I think he's in his natural habitat right here, back in the cage, doing a lot of spinny, a lot of tricky footwork already. He's on his karate style footwork, pointing. Kevin Holland's just kind of stalking right now. Ooh, did he grab him? Grabbed him. All right, Kevin Holland's got a hold of MVP, and they are on the cage right now. So we will see if Kevin Holland decides he wants to take it to the ground to kind of just end it, or if he wants to, or try and end it, or if he's gonna just kind of try and wear him out a little bit. He's doing all these foot stomps right now, shoulder strikes and foot stomps. Little close quarters, dirty. Not say dirty, I mean grimy cage fighting, not no. Oh, he's got a double under. Um, um, ooh. Oh, he did like a jumping in elbow. God, he's so explosive. He covers that distance so quickly. He did it again. Oh, he covers that distance so quick. Oh, MVP on Kevin Holland. Well, he's got a body lock. He got a rear body lock. Oh, right now MVP's winning the first round. It's only halfway. They have 2.5 minutes in the first round, but as far as like strikes landed and things like that, MVP is definitely winning the round. Oh, he caught Kevin Holland again. Oh, this is crazy. Bro, he's moving so light on his feet. Now he's pushing Holland to the cage. He's got a good over under grip on him. MVP looks fast. He looks really fast. Like he's darting in and out really quickly. And we don't see a lot of guys use like the traditional style martial arts as far as like karate and taekwondo and kung fu a lot in MMA. It doesn't seem to be at the top of the food chain, but the ones who really master it, like him and Wonder Boy, they seem to be able to, like, they're a puzzle that's really hard to figure out because not a lot of guys face guys that are good like that. And people like, what's his name? Raymond Daniels too. Like these guys are like next level. They've been doing this their whole entire life. And they seem to be harder puzzles to crack. Ooh. And Michael Venom Page is literally just like backpedaling and doing all kind of crazy in and out lateral footwork, switch stances, Superman elbows. He's doing stuff that's so unpredictable and unorthodox. And Kevin Holland seems to be really frustrated with him and because he can't put his hands on him. He's got pretty good takedown defense too. Boom. Boom. Oh no, MVP. Yep. I scored it the same. MVP got is definitely winning. Got the first round on lock. Kevin Holland looks frustrated. He's got his hands on top of the cage. That's a frustrating thing when you're fighting someone and you can't, like, you're tracking them, but you can't like figure out how to actually get contact on them. Put your hands or your legs on them because they're moving left and they're moving right and they're in and they're out and then they're blitzing and then they're gone and it's like they grab and it's like he looks really fast. Look, boom, boom. He's catching Kevin Holland with some good shots too. Ooh. All right, round two. Here we go. We got round two. Boom, boom. What up, everybody in the IG chat? Who y'all got right now? They got Kevin Holland versus MVP, but we got Dustin Poirier coming up next. And then after that, we got the main event with Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Chito Vera. All right. Everybody's excited about that. O'Malley's been on a tear since the last person to beat him was Chito Vera. And now Chito Vera gets to fight him for the belt this time. Chito Vera stopped him. And I think that's the only loss O'Malley has, I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the UFC. He's got Kevin Holland like second guessing his entries on how he's gonna get closer to strike, and he's standing in this really wide lateral stance, and I'm trying to figure out like when is Kevin Holland gonna start like on some Muay Thai type stuff, like squaring his stance up so now he can attack him both with the left and the right side, not just play this in and out game. Because if he plays an in and out game with Michael Venom Page, he's gonna lose that game because that is MVP's game. He's not going to sit there and exchange. He's going to hit you, and he's going to leave. Boom. Going to be a decision, I think. Boom. Oh! Oh, is he going to take him to the ground? Get the dump. Get the dump. Double. He caught him with a kick. And, MVP separated the hands. Oh, turn it to a high C. Lift. Bro. Oh, He got MVP on the ground, and he got his neck. Ooh! Ooh! He's dropping some vicious ground and pound. That's what I'm saying. If you take a striker like that to the ground, you gotta make it count. Boom. I'm gonna be saying this. Kevin told his corner he's faster than we thought. Yeah, you could definitely see that even in his eyes. Like when he's going, he's like, man, he's covering the distance way, way quicker than he expected. But hey, this is the fight game. You got to adjust, all right? That's why I never discredit my opponents. People are like, oh man, you gonna beat this dude? He looks slow. I'm like, I'm not telling myself this guy's slow, because if I go in there, he hit me with something I don't see, I'm like, oh my God, he's faster than I thought. And I don't want to have those kind of thoughts. I'm always thinking I'm fighting the best version of my opponent when I'm fighting him, because I'm like, I don't ever want to underestimate or second guess. I don't want to make him better than he is, but I don't want to underestimate him. I want to give him a fair shake and say, hey, this guy's good at these things. And if he catch you with this, that, or third, you don't want to be unexpected in the middle of a fight. Ooh, Kevin Holland is dropping some bows. Oh, MVP is back up. Let's see what goes on with this. Boom. Oh, Kevin Holland's going for that low calf kick, but every time he does that, MVP charges in with like a heavy cross or elbow. Mm-hmm. He's got a tight waist. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think he caught Kevin Holland. Ooh. Oh, I don't even know if he caught him, or did he catch him, or did he trip? I think he might have caught Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland looks like he's a little bit dazed, either that or extremely fatigued. But now he's just standing right in front of him, kind of throwing single strikes. I don't like the way that looks. He got his mouth open, his chin is just kind of up. It's only 10 seconds left in the second round. Oh. All right, we are going into a third round. Jordan said that MVP is going to win in the third round with a TKO. So let's stay tuned and see if that is what it turns out, what it ends up being. MVP is barely breathing. Oh, he got up from that takedown. If you had to sum up your fighting style using only emojis, which one could you choose? Can we expect a combination of? You got to put a leg on there too, because I like to kick as well. So if you had a foot, the explosion, the gi, the fist, and a bomb, I think you got my. And then an award, the number one. You did that, boom, sold. That's what it would look like. All right, we in the third round. Kevin Holland looks hesitant and is second guessing a lot. Oh, now he's got. He's got. Dude, you step over it, step around it. Yep, kick the leg out. Bro, I'm telling you, when you compare wrestling and judo, dude, your takedowns become twice as easy, especially on the cage. When you start occupying someone's upper body and you can use your lower body to get foot trips and sweeps, bro, pull his hips out. Pull his hips out. Dude, you got to pull him off the cage. He's probably tired. It's middle of the third round. Boom. He's wasting a lot of energy just trying to get the takedowns, and he can't keep them down. And he's making it easier for MVP to actually land strikes. Because now, that was a dynamite. And he tripped him. Oh, now he's showboating. Bruh. MVP showboating now. This is... Man, the live odds switched so much. They went from Holland being the favorite to Holland being a 300 point underdog in the third round. That's crazy. Boom. MVP kind of having his way now. God, this don't look good. When I say it doesn't look good, I mean like for Holland, like MVP's kind of like showboating and doing his own thing, and Holland can't get a good beat on him. He can't get a good catch on what he's doing, so he's not able to put anything solid together. Oh. Yeah, that's exactly right. Kevin does look lost. Like you can just see in his eyes, like he's like, "What the hell do I do?" Because everything I do or everything I did didn't work. And then that's when you got to figure out, like, hey, whatever the game plan is, you're in the third round and it's not working. You got to just throw that shit out, and now you got to create some chaos. You got to go make it a fight. All right, it's not a technical battle anymore. This guy is out. Is being as far as being a technician, that's out of the case. You got to make it a dirty, ugly fight now. You got to go out there and cause some chaos. He's over here foot stomping this guy. He got a minute and 15. If he don't do anything in this minute and 15, it is over. It is MVP via decision. So you got to either take him down or get off that cage and do something crazy. Oh, he's eating that cross like at least 4 or 5 times. He's got 30 seconds. He's chasing this man all around the cage. They got 8 seconds, and MVP is just kind of holding him in a body lock. Man, they talking at the end. They talking at the end of the fight. Oh man, I want to know what they're saying. Boom. I want to know the words that was exchanged at the end of that round. based off of the eye test, I'm definitely saying MVP won this probably 30-27. I think he won every round. He did get taken down in the second round, but and ate a couple elbows. But when he got back up, he did some significant damage against Kevin Holland. So boom, boom, boom. All right, now we got the Dustin Poirier fight. That's going to be the co-main event, and then we have the main event. Kevin Holland's really upset because he felt like MVP was like running a lot. And afterwards they exchanged some words, and you see him smiling, but like kind of like nah. And MVP's like, what? All right, MVP makes it wins his UFC debut. Who's next for MVP? Who's next for MVP? MVP says you pick him McKenzie to come to your island. Yeah, we can make that a third. Boom. Sell it. Make it happen. Make it happen. What would a fight look like between MVP and Wonderboy Thompson? Now that would look like a karate combat fight in the UFC. Who's the first to take a shot to actually shoot and take someone to the ground? Does that happen at all in that fight? I want to see them in a 5-round fight. If you could have any UFC fighter narrate your life for a day, who would it be, and what would their iconic catch? What would be the iconic catchphrase? Can we expect Bruce Buffer announcing your morning routine? That well, you said UFC fighter, so Buffer is not officially a UFC fighter. I would say who has a good voice that you would want to hear narrate. I would want somebody with like an Australian accent or something. That would be pretty dope because when people talk with an accent, when people narrate with an accent, it's much more enjoyable. So if you had like any of the Australian fighters, you had like Robert Whitaker or what's his name, Tai Tuivasa or somebody like that narrating your everyday life. That would be kind of funny. So I would pick somebody with an accent, somebody from the UK or like Australia or Netherlands or something like that. But if it wasn't a fighter, come on, you can't go wrong with Bruce Buffer announcing your morning routine. He might not like my morning routine. I get up, first thing I do, I crush some water, I make up my bed, I write in my gratitude journal, I go to my kitchen, I drink some salt water, I drink my vitamins, my AG1, I crush that. I procrastinate for like a minute or two. I put my coffee on and then I go hit my ice bath. I get in my ice bath for 3 minutes. So maybe he can talk me through my ice bath while I'm in there shivering. You hear Bruce Buffer on the countdown. With 30 seconds left to go, we have Amun Cosme versus the ice bath. 29, 28. And then when I come out, your winner, Amun Cosme. Yeah, that could be lit. Can we get Bruce Buffer to narrate my everyday life for like a week? That could be pretty dope. So my fight prediction was wrong. You were wrong, but MVP did win. I thought Kevin Holland would find a way to make the fight ugly, and he didn't. But it's the fight game. Things happen, and that's how it happened. Ooh, God. Is that Joanna Jędrzejczyk? Is she coming back? I thought she retired. I don't know what's going on. They're showing all these highlights, but or they inducted her into the Hall of Fame. Is that what they're doing? She was like, you know, they have the boogeyman. She was like the boogie woman. Hall of Fame. All right, there we go. Hall of Fame. Dude, she deserves it, bro. She's had some freaking wars. She was like the boogie woman of the division. Like everybody's like the boogeyman. Like she was like the boogie woman of the division. And then Rose dethroned her. And then who was it that beat Rose that we were all like, that was a boring fight. Like we never saw that coming. I don't remember who it was. Was it Carlos? Was it? I don't remember who it was that beat Rose, but that was like one of the only Rose fights. I was like, yo, this is not a good fight. But yeah, Rose did put it on Jacek. And then Jacek and Zhang Wei Li put on one of the performances, one of the best, not just women's fights, but like one of the best UFC fights. They were going at it. They were both messed up at the end of that fight. All right, y'all, we got our co-main and main event coming up, and I will be doing a giveaway. You can have your choice between a free case of F3, or you can choose one of my Lunar Unlimited shirts, right? This is one that I'm wearing right now. It's one of my favorite. I just got rid of the small Lunar Unlimited shirts, so now it's a big Lunar Unlimited on the front, and then you also have the positive saying in the back, it's a good day to be alive, but an even better day to be great. So if you want to spread positivity, get you a free shirt, all you got to do is drop a fight prediction right here in the comments, all right? Yes, if you're in the Millions chat, all you got to do is scroll up and you can see my t-shirts. You can see the things that I buy from my Amazon, from the F3 all the way to the Liquid IV, things that help me stay hydrated and fueled and ready during training all the time. All right, because I don't just train for fights and training camps. I'm a full-time martial artist, so I'm always either teaching, training, or preparing for some type of martial arts competition. All right. Have you ever considered creating a limited edition collection of your merch? I actually have. I was thinking about having a limited edition. So, like, obviously, my nickname is Moon. The first shirt I ever launched was called Phase 1, was called the launch. Then we had like our Phase 2 shirts, and then I came out with my third shirt. And I thought because the moon, it has 8 phases. It has a lot of phases, but the main 8 phases, that I would do a main 8, a collection of moon shirts. So we would have the Lunar Unlimited, the takeoff, the launch. We would have the takeoff, the launch. And then we started kind of putting everything. We had the eclipse. We started doing all our moon puns and stuff like that. And I thought about doing what's called like the main 8 and have a 8 t-shirt collection of moon merchandise. So I did think about doing it. I haven't pulled the trigger on it just because I've been busy with training and prepping for this upcoming fight. Title fight coming up. If y'all want to hear this date, y'all just stay tuned in. Y'all follow me on my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff. But mainly on my Instagram is where I stay the most active, and you will hear the live updates of my fights and what's going on. And if you don't want to deal with all the Instagram algorithms, follow me on Millions, where you can get in direct contact with me, get everything for personal videos made for you or a friend. You can get merchandise. You can book me for events. You can check out the live streams and so much more. Don't have to worry about the Instagram algorithms. Go ahead and follow me on Millions, best streaming platform for professional athletes, and where you can get the fire merch. All right. Will any of those shirts have your saying in the back? Probably just the one with the same Lunar Unlimited logo right here. This one, it'll be big on the front, and then the saying on the back. That will be my positive affirmation one that I'll keep. And then I don't know if I'll have any more with that on there. I want to have each phase be its own version of the moon. So this one is the half moon, right? So you have half of it is lit, half of it's dark, right? We had the eclipse version of the moon, and then we had the launch, which was the Lunar Unlimited, the big one, which we have the logo just on the front. So those are your three. That means we have to come out with another five to have what we would call is a main 8. All right. Love the neon green one. Yeah, the neon green one. The highlighter yellow / neon green one is the first one. Still to this day is probably my favorite shirt. I wear it probably once a week. Like I wear it as my Monday workout shirt, and then like I wash clothes on Wednesday. I'm like, all right, well Monday I'm gonna wear it. Next Monday I'm gonna wear it again. All right, so boom. Let's see. Supposedly, Joanna ran through most of the men's locker rooms. Supposedly. I don't know. Hey, man, it's speculation until it's not, right? Or it's not speculation until it's proven otherwise. Hey, Amun, it says, how awesome is it having a company like Millions promote you and your brand? Must be nice having them look for sponsors for you. Yes, I really do appreciate that. Millions allows athletes to get further reach than they currently have, and also puts us in contact and has the ability to secure relationships as far as sponsors with companies that we might not have even had contact with. I have a new company that I'm going to be working with, especially during, I'm in fight camp right now, so I don't do a lot of hanging out, a lot of partying, going out too much. And I'll be working with a new company. It's a non-alcoholic beer, and I will be doing a little post for you guys coming up probably sometime this week once I receive the little care package that they have gifted to me. And thanks to Millions, it allows fighters and athletes, not just fighters, but all athletes that they have on their platform to reach other companies that they might not have had the opportunity to reach before, just in their own little lane as far as like being a fighter in their own little group. But Millions helps us reach out and puts us in contact with other sponsors, so we're always grateful for that. If you haven't already, go follow us on Millions or follow your favorite athletes. They don't just have MMA fighters, but they do have a lot of MMA fighters, so y'all go make sure to check us out on Millions. All right. And they are currently doing the little announcing and stuff like that for the Poirier fight. They'll be walking out shortly. I'm going to take a quick restroom break. Y'all don't go anywhere. All right. Sorry about that. I'm back. Let's go, Cheeto. Okay. Boom, boom. It says, who you got? All right, I'm back. I had to go to the restroom real quick. I'm back. Who you got in which fight? Are we talking about the Cheeto fight or the Dustin Poirier fight? Because I got Dustin. My MMA picks this year have been all over the place, man. I've been going like with my head and not my gut. And my gut has been right so many times, but my gut and my head are both telling me O'Malley uh, has increased the skill gap between him and a lot of the other bantamweights. But Cheeto Vera is such a dog, man. His story is so inspiring, and I hate to bet against an underdog with that much fire that actually beat O'Malley prior. Oh, this is really one of the really, really hard picks, but I gotta make a decision. I'm going with O'Malley. I'm going with O'Malley. All right. If you could endorse any product in the octagon during your post-fight interview, what would it be? Are we talking about energy drinks, protein bars, or something? So, product that I already endorsed after my first fight for the United Fight League. I won a sponsorship by F3, and I did the infamous boop, and I toasted the camera, and they actually made a GIF on Instagram. So if you go where the GIFs are on Instagram and put in F3, you can actually see there's a GIF of me. And then after I won my second tournament fight with them, then me and the CEO, the president of F3 and the UFL toasted together and toasted. He's like, everybody expects you to do the infamous moon toast. So F3 would definitely be one of those products. I always like to think of whatever products kind of align with my brand. I don't want to just I would love to do product deals for money. So look, if it aligns with my brand, motivation and martial arts, self-improvement, things that make your life a little bit easier or help you out, become a better person, I'm all for it. I actually do like the way F3 Energy tastes. It's a clean energy drink. It doesn't have a lot of bull crap in it. It's got natural caffeine from green tea extract. And then the recovery flavors actually have stuff to help aid in sleep, from magnesium to valerian root, GABA root, all these good things that you could supplement through other things. They're putting them in a drink that helps you recover. And then they have the energy drinks that help give you a quick a nice pick me up without feeling all jittery or without having to crash, because it doesn't have any of the like sugar and a lot of artificial bull crap in it. So definitely one of my best products. I love to endorse because I actually use it. I'm just not endorsing it because, I have a partnership with them. I was nervous when I first got the sponsorship because I was like, man, I don't even drink energy drinks. And I read the ingredients and I was talking to some of the owners. He was like, yeah, no, this is a clean energy drink. It doesn't have any of this kind of stuff that you would get from your Monsters and Red Bulls and this. And he started breaking that stuff down. And I know nutrition because I do nutrition coaching. And I was like, oh, well, let me give it a shot. And I don't like to write reviews on anything until I at least tried it for 30 days just to see how my body responds to things. Not just on my first day or second day. So I tried it for about a month, and I was like, I actually like this. I'll do the caffeinated ones during the day, and I do the recovery ones at night after training sessions with my dinner. And definitely is a good improvement on what I was already doing as far as health and nutrition wise. So F3 would definitely be one of those. If I could get another, sponsor or something that I would endorse. Despite my athletic figure, I am a fat kid on the inside. I would love to have some kind of indulging a sponsor, like some kind of delicious gourmet cookie or cheesecake. I love cheesecake, by the way. Cheesecake's one of my favorite things to do on cheat days. So if there's a cheesecake, some kind of cheesecake, indulgent snack. So I'll have my healthy and then my indulgent side going at it. Maybe some kind of fitness brand. I just linked up with Incrediwear. Shout out to John. Shout out to John for hooking me up with the Incrediwear. I'm gonna see if I can give his Instagram a shout out. Man, he's always putting a good word for me. All right, John, if you're tuned in, I'm giving you a shout out. All right. Shout out to Mark St. John for sending me my Incrediwear. Right. He gave me my leg sleeves and my arm sleeves to help me recover. During my training. So I'm gonna give him a shout out, and I'm gonna send him a video of the actual shout out. All right. Boom. Oh, forgot to do hands free. All right, I want to give a shout out to Mark St. John for always helping me post my gear, sending me the Incrediwear to help me with my recovery sleeves. My streamers asked, "Hey, what are some products and things that you would like to endorse when you're inside the cage during your fight time?" So I wanted to give you a shout out personally. So yeah, here's a shout out. Boom. There you go. We got a couple brands. What are some other brands I would like? Protein bars. Fair Life Protein. If I could get an endorsement of Fair Life Protein, oh my God. That is one thing I use all the time. All right. I'm not big on a lot of different protein stuff, and I stopped drinking cow's milk a long time ago, just like because it just didn't sit well with me. So I was doing an almond milk thing, and then I found out almond milk really isn't even that healthy for you. It's labeled as a health product when it really isn't. Just the pasteurized cow's milk wasn't doing me justice. And then somebody was like, "Hey, try this Fairlife. It's lactose free, high in protein." I started drinking it, and boom, I have added it as an essential part of my nutrition daily. I have the 30-gram protein, the chocolate protein, and the vanilla protein. It's absolutely delicious. The high quality, and it's not the most expensive. So it's just overall a great product. If I could get it endorsed, sponsored by them. I also, look, now you asked me for one. Now I'm giving you all of my stuff that I actually use. AG1 Athletic Greens. I would like to get sponsored by them. I use them as a nutritional vitamin supplement every morning. I've been doing it for about 3 years now. And I noticed a huge change, just kind of in my gut health and how my body was reacting to certain foods and things like that. When I first started it, this was like right after, was it pre-COVID or after COVID? I don't remember 100% sure. So that would be one. I would like to I'm going to be getting on the Butcher Box train. So, high quality foods for nutrition. I'm a lifestyle kind of guy. I'm a utility guy, so I don't like to endorse things that I don't use. So if I use it, then I'll endorse it. But yeah, I also have the what do you call it? What's the supplement? Element, LMNT. I ordered that, so I will have that here shortly. And I also order hostage tape, the recovery tape, that one that you put on when you sleep to help you breathe through your nose to help you recover and increase your quality of sleep. Because as a professional athlete, we all know that sleeping is the most important aspect of recovery. Sleep, stress, and nutrition. So anything that can help aid in sleep, reduce stress levels, and optimize my nutrition are things that I will endorse first and foremost, and then all the other flashy stuff comes afterwards. All right. Mental and physical health are the most important, number one, and everything else will fall after that. Because if you're not mentally healthy and physically healthy, then you can't be the best version of yourself for you and those around you that love you. All right, boom. Cut that as a promo. All right, now we got the Dustin Poirier fight, and he's fighting Saint Denis. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. It's just Dennis, but I know he's not from the U.S. But he is taking it to Dustin Poirier, and apparently this guy was like a special ops military dude. Ooh, Dustin Poirier with the chin strap choke, and this dude is bringing it to Dustin. And I think this dude's way better than everybody's giving him credit for. The dude is ranked number 12. But the dude's an absolute savage. And he talks about his mindset on MMA after being a special forces guy and actually taking people's lives. And he's adapted to MMA so well. He's like, this is nothing like what the chaos that I've done before. So I just go in and I do the things that I train. And apparently his learning curve for doing things is a lot a lot smaller than most people, and I guess it has to do with his background and his time spent in his special forces in the military. I forgot where this guy is from, though. He's not from the U.S. I forgot where. Ooh, he's trying to hit him with this little Kimura sweep roll. Ooh. I love high-level mixed martial artists when they don't play it safe. When you see them just going from one thing to the next to the next. He is putting a pace on Dustin that's just absolutely grueling right now. The thing is, this is a 5-round fight. Can he keep this up for 5 rounds? Because we know Dustin is durable, and he's got Dustin breathing heavy, though. Ooh. Boom. France. He's from France. Okay, Special Forces. I think he was in Special Forces in the military in France. Ooh, he's trying. I was just trying that today in training. I shot for a guillotine, and then I did the John Jones, the power guillotine. And as soon as I let it go, I said I should have did the S-choke guillotine because I couldn't get my hand move from the high elbow. But, dude, he is putting on a freaking pace right now. This is impressive. If he can hold up this pace, this will be even more impressive. Oh. Well, right now he's got Dustin's back. I don't think he'll finish Dustin from here. He does have a body triangle in, but Dustin is controlling the hands very, very well. He's just blocking right now, and it's 20 seconds left in the round. Ooh, ooh, he's going for armbar and a triangle. Ooh, no. Oh, man, this dude is just throwing up submission after submission. I don't like the way this dude fights, bro. Benoit Saint Denis. Saint Denis. Benoit ain't playing no games. He is pedal to the metal, going forward, hit the ground, took his back, body triangle, threw up a triangle, then an armbar, and an omoplata before the round, right before the round was ending. And he is attacking. And every time he gets deep in on a shot, Poirier's going for different styles of guillotine. At first, he tried it was arm in, then it was a regular guillotine. Then he tried the little S grip guillotine, and every time Benoit found a way out of it and ended up on top. Ended up in the dominant position. So this will be interesting because Benoit doesn't seem like he's very winded either, and he's pushing this pace. So let's see what this looks like for Dustin in round 2. Oh. Boom. Oh, he caught Benoit with a little uppercut. Oh, he's got the guillotine. His arm in. Oh, that was close. Man, and so this is something Cole always talks about. He's like, man, if you jump guillotine to guard, you better have a killer guillotine because that you're going from being in a standing position to now accepting the bottom position. It's like you don't want to be there in MMA just because of the damage factor. And now Dustin Poirier got mounted and now got his back taken. And boy, this is rough. He's got a face crank, but it doesn't have the choke. Dustin has a 2-on-1. Oh. Good reversal. Oh, Dustin is such a God. He's such a veteran of the game. He timed that perfectly. And now Benoit's going back in for another single leg takedown. This dude is relentless. That's the only thing I can say is the pace he's putting on right now is just absolute tear. He's being relentless. And this will break anyone. But Dustin Poirier he's the diamond for a reason. So I don't think he's going to wilt. I see it being like this for quite a while. Ooh. Oh. All right, y'all. We got a little bit under 3 minutes, about 2.5 minutes left in the third, second round. My bad. But now Dustin is oh! I told you I had Dustin winning the fight, but Benoit was putting that pressure on him and walked into, was that a right hook? He walked right into, was that a right hook? Oh my. He said, that's what I'm trying to kiss the right hand before. Boom. Dang, he put Benoit out. I didn't even realize he's got a K, like a king of diamond tattooed under his ear. That's kind of fire. What was that? Was that right hook? Boom. Oh, left uppercut. Yeah, the left uppercut clipped him. That was earlier in the round. Ooh, good body shot. Boom. Oh, jab. Oh, okay. So he did jab, right hook, then he went a straight left hook down the pipe. Oh, that was earlier. Okay, so it was a right hook. Oh, God, you can see the blood spurt out his mouth when he called him like that. Left hook, right hook. Oh, dude, no, you don't bet against Dustin. Dustin the Diamond Poirier. That was clutch. Dana White. He's over here talking with Dana White and Donald Trump. Look at that. That was good. Right. Come here. Say hello to everybody. Come here. Up. Tired. Leave the camera. Say hello. Come here. Don't do it. Did you pick that last fight? All right, that was a good one. Who do you got on the final? Do you got Cheeto Vera or do you got O'Malley? If you got O'Malley, give me your hand. O'Malley or Vera? Who you got? O'Malley? Paul. See your Paul. Riot's got O'Malley. All right. All right. Y'all saw it here. All right. Go lay down. Riot's picking O'Malley for the win. So I was right on the Peter Yan pick. I was wrong on the Kevin Holland pick. I was right on the Dustin pick. Now we shall see what the last pick is. I didn't pick the Gilbert Burns fight because I didn't really know much about Maddalena. I haven't seen him fight much, and I really didn't know much about him in the welterweight division. Plus, I think Gilbert Burns is a little bit small for the 170 division. He was a decent size for the 155, but he seemed a little bit smaller to all the 170 guys in the welterweight division. Quick snack break. Go lay down. No. He thinks he's getting some chips. Zero clue how Dustin was an underdog. Bro, Dustin's right hook is just... Yeah, we got the main event. All right, now. Last chance for a giveaway. You got Logan Paul in the crowd. Marab. My big brother lookalike. Can't believe y'all said I look like Drake. Y'all should have said I look like Jorge Masvidal, man. Come on. I might have to put another poll up. All right. We got Marlon Vera. Cheeto Vera. Right. Come on. I dropped the chip. He over here munching. All right. We've been waiting all night for this main event. I never thought about that, but I can kind of see it now. Everybody, you must be talking about the Jorge Masvidal. I got a couple pictures of me and Jorge and some videos of me and Jorge together when I fought for him on Icon. I fought for Icon 3 times. So once in West Palm Beach, once in Miami, and one here in Savannah. This will be my last couple chips before I finish this whole bag. What fight are you most looking forward to in UFC 300 and why? So let me pull up the UFC 300 card real quick. Because the only really one I know is the Jamal Hill and Pereira fight, which I am looking forward to that. Jamal Hill. But let me see the whole card before I misspeak. UFC 300 card. Trying to see if they have the whole card put together. I don't think they have the whole card put together. Okay, Zhang Weili and Yan Zhao. We know that. Then we got Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill. If that's the one that Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway are fighting on, then yes. And yes, that's what I'm looking forward to. Because Max Holloway is one of the GOATs, regardless of what you think about him. He's one of the GOATs, number one. And then number two, like, that's a dynamite fight. Who doesn't want to see that fight? Right? I'm not dropping any more chips, bro. I'm not going to lay you down. I would have to see the whole card. You're doing a great job. Appreciate that. I'm doing the best that I can do. Oh. Do you know who all is fighting on that 300 card? Because if you do, help me out. That way I can tell you who and why. But I think if that's the one with Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway, that's what I'm looking most forward to, followed by the Pereira and Jamal Hill fight. Specifically because Jamal Hill said he's not taking Pereira down. He's going to knock him out. I'm like, Pereira also slings bricks in his fist. So, like, that's a bold statement. So you gotta be like tuned in for that. And then Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje, that's just like GOAT. That's like GOAT battle, bro. Like, how do you not want to see that? All right, I'm gonna put these chips up before I eat them all. All right. Let's see. Alex versus Jamal Hill. Yep. Title fight, Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway. Charles Oliveira versus Saryukin. Yuri versus Rajic. Aljamain versus Calvin Kattar. Dude, that card is stacked. Jim Miller versus Bobby Green. Oh my God. Bo Nickel versus Cody Brundage. Yep. Cody Garbrandt versus Figueroa. That's, dude. Oh, these are such good fights. I'm gonna stick with what I said before, which is the Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway, and then the Pereira versus Jamal Hill. Like, I think those are the two most unpredictable and going to be dynamite fights. Like, I love Max Holloway so much, but like, man, like fighting a Justin Gaethje at a higher weight class, that could be a little bit that's a little bit scary. We saw what happened when he fought Dustin Poirier in Atlanta, mind you, here in Georgia at the Staples Center. Just Dustin carried a little bit more power and a lot more size to him, so he was harder to put away. When he hit Holloway, it was a noticeable difference. But yeah, those would be my two fights. What fights are you looking forward to the most? Because you might have a different perspective on what's going on, and I want to know what your thoughts are. Right, go lay down. Bet. 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 Come on, bro. Get bet. Lay down. All right, they are announcing Cheeto Vera. I do want to see the Bo Nickel fight as well. Oliveira versus Aryukin, that's going to be a good. I think that's a good matchup as well. You think that'll be one of the most exciting fights on that card out of all the other fighters who are fighting? That'd be like a sleeper pick for me. Obviously, Oliveira is that dude. They just announced Cheeto Vera. Now, Sean O'Malley about to come out. All right. Right. They are announcing Sugar Sean O'Malley now. So this ought to be fun and interesting. Who you got? I got Sean O'Malley. I don't want to bet against Cheeto Vera. He is a man on a mission. Just every time I say it, I can hit my heart's like, oh, don't bet against Cheeto Vera. Oh, I've been wrong so many times this year by MMA picks. Like with a lot of the MMA world, we have all been very wrong on a lot of picks. All right. Sean O'Malley to the cage. And every time I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm picking Sean O'Malley, and then I say Cheeto Vera. I'm like, oh man, he's such a freaking dog, man. He's one of those guys you just don't want to bet against. But like, if you gotta pick someone, am I going with the momentum of O'Malley, or am I going with the last person to actually beat O'Malley, which was Cheeto Vera? Like, All right, now it's time for you guys to go ahead and submit who's going to win what round and how. And if you get it correctly, you can win a free case of F3 Energy, or you can win some free Lunar Unlimited merchandise or a free $25 cash app. Nah, this will be an easy work for Sugar. First round, fast too. Oh, they say a Sugar Sean O'Malley in the first round via easy work. And I'm not even a fan. You know what's crazy? This is O'Malley in the second round TKO. When O'Malley first came on, I wasn't a fan. And then the more I started to study what he was doing in the background, on the back end, there's a lot of stuff that people don't see what fighters are going through or doing as far as like their management and with their team and the guys who they're fighting and their camps. And the more I started kind of like doing little like light little deep dives and stuff like that, the more I was like, I can respect this dude in his skill set. Number one, like he is a savage. He's got a great skill set, but the things that he does and continue to do, not just on the front end but the back end too. I'm like, ooh, he just did a whole little shuffle past Chito Vera, and they just looked at each other. No fist bump, no nothing. So, I'm excited. God, it's crazy. Sometimes I'll be more nervous watching fights than when I'm going to fight. I don't even know how to explain it. Sean O'Malley is so tall for the division. 5'11". He's a 260-point favorite. And Chito Vera is a 210-point underdog. So, all right. Yeah, Cheeto's just got that look in his eyes. Oh, man. And O'Malley's just like cool, calm, and collected. He's like, yeah. I respect him a ton. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna be rocking pink. Feel me? I feel you on that. I'm definitely not dyeing my hair pink or pink and blue or like Tekashi 6ix9ine colors. Like that's not my thing. I like how like doggish Cheeto Vera look right now. He just got the beard, the mustache, the flowy like hair, like the BG's hair. Like, dude, he be coming in looking different all his fights. Sometimes it's a buzz cut, sometimes it's a bald head, sometimes it's a Caesar, sometimes it's long, sometimes it's shaved, sometimes it's goatee. Like, this is like the many different faces of Cheeto. Oh man. Oof. The only loss he got on his record is from Cheeto Vera. They announced O'Malley and it said 17 wins. He said one loss and one no contest. And when he said one loss, O'Malley put a 0 up. And then when he said no contest, he put a 0 up. I was like, bruh, I told you he really don't believe that he lost that fight. As I'm telling you, like to be a champ, you have to be on a different state of delusion. Different state of delusion. You got people in the crowd with pink afro wigs. They don't even touch hands. Ooh, Sugar Sean for the W. All right, who y'all got? Now's the last time to put in your votes. Who you think's gonna win and how they're gonna win? If you want to get a chance to win some free merch or some free case of F3, they got variety packs now, so now you can try multiple flavors. Sean O'Malley's already like putting a little footwork and twitchy feints out there, but I think Vera did the smart thing by not reacting to a lot of the feints off the rip, kind of standing ground. He's got a lot of footwork, a lot of movement going. Not a lot of engagement, just feeling out, feints. Cheeto switched to southpaw. O'Malley landed 2 kicks, and then Cheeto switched to southpaw, and then O'Malley switched to southpaw too. So let's see. O'Malley's really like controlling the distance with his footwork and his kicks, keeping Cheeto far outside of striking range, at the end of O'Malley's striking range, just outside of it. Ooh, yep. I'm gonna say if he wants to close that distance, he's gonna have to put in like step through combinations. Oh, he just went down to the body. I wonder if he's gonna bring that back up top. O'Malley hit a cross to the body. I wonder if he's gonna dip low and then bring that cross back up top. Good jab. Switch his feet. Oh, good step through cross. Now Cheeto's starting to react to some of the feints now because he landed something. Boom. Mm, 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 mm. O'Malley's putting that cross to the body. It's everything inside me saying he's dropping that cross to the body to get Cheeto to drop that his lead guard, and he's gonna try and bring that over the top because he's rifling that cross to the body, like putting a lot of steam on it. Yep, he hit that cross to the body again. Now he did a hook to the body. Everything in me said he's setting up that right hand to go corkscrew over the top. 20 seconds left in round 1. Definitely say O'Malley's winning this round. Ooh. All right. Round one in the book. Marab kills them both at the same time. Hey, I told someone that Marab has been the dark horse of the division for like a year and a half, but just because, or 2 years since before Aljamain had the actual belt, he wasn't gonna fight his teammate, and I was like, that's who they need to worry about. Marab's pace, his endurance, and his ability to MMA wrestle is just off the charts, and he can really clean out the bantamweight division. So I'm excited because I think Marab fights whoever the winner is. And I don't, I don't want to talk about that fight if it's not here yet. Let's focus on this one, though. All right, we got round two. Round two. Does Cheeto pick up the pace? Does O'Malley look to end it this round? They still got a lot of energy, still like respecting like the striking space right now. Ooh. 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 Cheeto just landed a nice leg kick. But O'Malley does such a great job of switching between both stances, so he'll be able to recover that leg if it was a significant kick anyway. Okay, now he's taking the kicks up to the head. Dude, O'Malley's feint and his feint ones and feint 1-2s are just they're a thing of beauty. They're so good to look at. Right now, this is a glorified just striking match. No one shot for a takedown or an attempt or anything. I think with someone with as dynamic of Sean O'Malley, if you just let them know that, hey, you're going to sit here and strike with them, you're going to put yourself at a severe disadvantage if you can't strike out of both stances, if you can't strike while moving, and if you can't strike while going back. And it's like you got guys that are good going forward, good at countering, but being able to strike out of both stances, moving forward and backwards, uh, and while in motion, it's like Oh, he just caught Vera with a nasty knee. It's like you have to threaten a takedown, a shot, or something. If he just thinks he's striking the whole entire round, then like you're pretty much putting yourself behind the eight ball. And that's what this is. This is like a slow picking apart of like someone who's a little bit faster, is striking a little bit more dynamic. And Chito Vera is a dynamic striker too. It's like that's when ego has to get out of it and say, hey, if I don't start putting some takedowns or some half shots or shots in here against a very solid, well polished striker, then it's going to be a long or early night. It's called mixed martial arts for a reason. Got to mix it. Oh, did he get dropped or did he slip? This, as I said, it's a glorified striking match now. That knee. Oh man, he caught him right in the face. Oh, that was a beautiful knee by Sean O'Malley. I believe that would have dropped most people. All right, round three. Yeah, he's gotta make it a fight. He's gotta make it a fight. He's down two rounds to none. In round three right now. Um, I'm unimpressed. Who are you unimpressed with? Are you unimpressed with Vera or O'Malley or both? What up? What up, Kevin? He said both. Unimpressed with Cheeto and unimpressed with Sugar Sean. Look, a lot of times when you get two extremely like very high level fighters, uh, most of the time doesn't. A lot of times it could be an unimpressive fight because they're negating each other. Nobody's taking chances. They both feel the range is dangerous. They don't want to give up too much, so you end up being like a technical sparring battle. That's why I said they gotta. Vera has to mix it up because I'm like, if he just sits here and just strikes with O'Malley, doesn't give him a thought in the world that, hey, I might ever grab a leg or go for a takedown or whatever, then like you're going to be playing into this striking battle. And then now you got two high level guys going at it. Sometimes it looks really good, and other times it's like, oh, nobody's doing anything because they're countering the counters and feinting on the feints, and it just doesn't look that clean. Not clean. It doesn't look that entertaining. Ooh. Says Sugar's not the guy. I truly believe that. Who do you believe is the guy then? What you think Marab is? Who's the guy? If Sugar's not that guy, it says, do you remember any boring McGregor fights? McGregor's an entertainer. He's gonna make sure you're entertained regardless if he's on the winning or losing end, all the way to the fight and possibly after. Did he just catch O'Malley? Oh. Ooh. He just kicked him out of his corner. Do I remember a boring McGregor fight? Let me think on this. Nah, pretty much all McGregor fights have been pretty entertaining for the most part. I don't think this fight is boring. It's a technical matchup right now. It's very high level. Even though O'Malley's winning, it's super high level striking. Just I'm enjoying the nerd part of it, the footwork, the switching, the in and out. He said the answer is no. All right, you're right, Frank. I have yet to see an unentertaining McGregor fight. He makes everything entertaining, even the loss. Told you, delusion is a great delusion. You have to have delusion as a champ. I want to take this time and apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what he wants. 60 G's, baby. Bro, he's had a bunch of one-liners too. Like, not one-liners, but like, oh. Vera is putting it on, is pressuring O'Malley in this round 4. You'll do nothing. I'm telling you, McGregor has them all. Who is that guy? Remember they were at the who the fuck is that? When they were at the press conference, somebody else started talking. I think it was Jeremy Stevens, and he was like, who the hell is that guy? Dude, he's had a bunch of those moments. Just legendary for the sport. Oh, did he catch him? Vera's switching up how he's striking, and now it's turning into an actual like back and forth in this round four. He's caught O'Malley with some significant shots, not just getting caught. He, ooh, ooh. Vera is putting up. She said Sugar could never. I never thought Sean O'Malley was the next McGregor ever. I thought he was kind of in his own lane, but not nearly in the lane as McGregor. Oh, Chico Vera is being very like extremely aggressive with when he's deciding to go forward. He's putting his high guard up, closing that kick distance, and he is going in with combinations too. Ooh. All right, this round four is starting to turn up. This round four is looking like a fight. Vera's winning this round for sure. He is putting pressure on O'Malley. He's got O'Malley leaking from the nose too. O'Malley's still hitting him back. He's not like just getting cleaned up, but it is significant this round compared to the previous three rounds. O'Malley is a little bit more of a stationary target now. I think Vera might have been able to put some damage on him, but also his style is extremely tiring with all the feints and the footwork and the switching and the moving going lateral and backwards. But like Vera switching between round three and round four, and how he's striking and the combinations he's putting together don't look nothing like they did in the first three rounds. He's literally going high guard, throwing uppercut combination, step through, step through, switching, jab crosses and hooks, switch knees. Boom. Again. Now I'm impressed with Cheeto. See? Cheeto putting some stuff together. Mm-hmm. There's a huge gap in the strike differential between O'Malley and Vera. O'Malley definitely won the first three rounds, but this fourth round, I would say Vera has this round so far. It's close, but I think Vera might take the fourth round. It could be 3-1 after this round. Mm, close. Close round. Right, championship round. Oh, O'Malley still landed more in the fourth round, but it felt like Vera took that round. And you could have O'Malley up for nothing, unless that close round you say Vera landed more power shots. He's back to unimpressed. All right, fifth and final round. Let's go. Ooh, he missed that hook. Did Vera hurt something? He's just backing up. I don't even know. Is he hurt? He just like backed up all the way to the cage and just started circling. Just I'm so confused. I don't know if Vera hurt something, but like he just moved back and just is rotating against the cage. I don't know if he can't throw his hands or something is his right hand is his hand broken or something? I'm eye poke. Okay. He's protected his left eye. Okay, so I didn't see the eye poke. Minute 40. Minute 40. Ooh. 1 minute left. Will anybody get finished in this last minute? Ooh, good straight kick. That concludes it. O'Malley is definitely he stood his ground on that last 10 seconds too. He showed him. He's like, this was me. Um, we shall see. I'm sure the judges have it the same way we have it. O'Malley, winner by decision, five rounds to none. or 4-1, giving round 4 to Chito Vera. Chito Vera is still walking around. O'Malley's sitting down. Is his hand broken or something? Oh, the liver shot. That liver shot really hurt him. Bro. Ooh. Ooh. O'Malley put his shots together. Put them together really well. Boom. All right. Once they finish showing these last little bit of highlights, they will announce who the winner. He doubled his significant strikes. O'Malley landed 186 to Chito Vera's 90. Told y'all that strike differential is gonna play a part. There it is, y'all. Sugar shot on O'Malley. All right. That concludes the UFC 299 live stream. All right. It's a good day to be alive, but an even better day to be great. So get up and get to the grind, whatever that may be for you. Y'all have a good evening. I appreciate y'all for the support and jumping into the live the live stream. Thank you to millions out there. Y'all have a good night.